Hello, this is Palico Page and welcome to yet another episode of Curious Expedition 2. We are, well, we're not on fire, we're almost on fire. There's lots of things on fire. I mean, we've got what? Volcanoes and trees and, well, everything's on fire. So, yeah, we're doing all right. We're actually looking for a village in order to talk to the village elder so we can find out where the bloody hell Victoria Malin's gone. She has done a runner. I say done a runner. We kind of abandoned her and went home and she wanted to stay and we were like, yeah, whatever, do your thing, girl. And, well, things happened out of our control. We've been off exploring other places, weird and wonderful places, getting lots of treasure. Losing a few people along the way, but, you know, it's part and parcel of the game. Never mind. Let's crack on, shall we? That was crack, by the way. Not cack on, although you could argue that it's not looking too good for us. Well, yeah, we're looking for the village. I have no idea right now where it's going to be. We've got a shrinking shrine over here, or sinking shrine, if you prefer, which I don't think we're going to get to. Generally speaking, villages are near rivers or lakes. So, again, I have no idea. Oh, there it is. Right, so... With that newfound information at hand, let's just crack on. I mean, is there a port over there? There isn't, is there? No, the ports are far, far away. We've got to go around the mountains or through the mountains. I mean, we could probably get through the mountains. That's 35. That's 23. I mean, yeah, I suppose it'd be rude not to see what's on the other side of this island. Let's go and have a look-see, shall we? And we have... it's an infection. In the wilderness, it was nearly impossible to prevent an injury from becoming infected. Louis Cornelius's wound had begun to fester and weep pus. Oh no. We're alright, we got medikits. I'm not afraid to use them. There we go. You are nice and healed. I'm hoping everyone else will be okay. Guess we'll see. I can't get across there anyway, can I? I'd have to stick to the beach, so I might as well carry on going the way I'm going. 24 with 30 left. Let's just eat a couple, just in case. You never know. Ooh, oh, infected. Ah, Hezekiah Gibb. Hezekiah Gibb. Just couldn't keep on top of the Savlon, could you? Alright, well that's a scuppered. All the medicine has gone. We're next to a hunt master. I think it might be worth seeing if he's got anything to trade. Please have some medicine. No. I mean, there is quite literally nothing there of use. Alright. I mean, okay, fine. I guess you guys don't get injured. 14, that will leave us with 14 sanity. We're going to have to eat some chocolate, I think, before we crack on. It's a waterfall. Oh my god. Hyenas, snakes, giant snakes no less. Do I dare? What do we have? 5. I'm going to go for 2 more. I mean, we're in good standing with the salamanders right now, so trading should be relatively easy to do with them. This waterfall was quite enormous. Oh, yes. While I took a well-deserved rest, Harbier Core approached me with a small offering. It was a rare flower of both great beauty and scientific value. I was touched by the kind gesture. I did not know if I had been offered as a gesture of friendship or to add to our collection, but it was a fine thing to do in either case. Cheers, mate. Knock that dust off, good sir. You're an officer of the British realm. You must be tidy at all times. After days of rest, we still enjoyed the rumbling. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Lieutenant Hezekiah Gibbs showed us a surprising talent that night. He's in clever hand positions and in the light of the fire. He composed a comedic story for the movement of shadow figures. By the end of the evening, my stomach hurt from laughter. And I had a newfound fondness for Lieutenant Gibbs. Ah, I see. Everyone's getting on fine. Everyone is getting on fine. It's... Have the tables turned? Are people liking me now? I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. There is, however, a very large snake in between us and our goal. I mean, is it worth just travelling straight down at this point? Probably. Are the hyenas on us? No. Stay away, snakes. I mean, the snake is on us. I think we've got to do it. I think we've got to do it. Yeah. Just the one. That's fine. I'm feeling confident. Ooh. It's, well, I've definitely rolled worse. I've definitely rolled worse. Let's re-roll with the blue. I think I'm quite happy with the rest. It's a little early to be doing a self-stun on one of our guys, so that'll do. What you got for me? Better. 5. Right, okay. So I read in my last comments before recording this that bleeds apparently happen after every action of the enemy you put it upon. So taking into consideration, we have a snake here which is going to do 2 actions. Let's go with the bleed. Yeah, I'm going to go with the bleed. So 17 bleed. We shall have a look. We shall see if this is correct or not. Pop. Shoot it in the face. And then 14. Yes, it's got to be those 2. And then that. So, if it's 17 bleed each action, duration of 1 though. The bleed? Okay. Aha! Very good. Very good. That's not something I ever noticed before. I thought bleeds happened at the end of each go as opposed to each action. So that is very useful. I forget who told me that, but well played, kind sir. Thank you for telling me that. I think it was a sir. Kind person, just in case. Got to cover all the bases these days. All right, so I approached what seemed to be a sacred burial ground of the locals. I found an uneasy shiver run down my spine. I had heard stories of the consequences of disturbing my sacred ground. Disturbing sacred ground, not my sacred ground. I don't own this place, not yet. Dig with hands. 3 red. You can't see, but I'm pulling a face right now. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it. Right, what we are going to do though is we're going to try but a lovely, lovely picture of us and the burial ground and the mountains and the trees and the grass. 39. No, we're not that bad. Okay, right. I'm going to leave it. It's a little bit too early in the game to be really, really annoying the locals. So let's just get to the village, see what they say, go from there. Hello! The salamanders of the village welcome me with open arms. It seemed that any friend of Malin's was also a friend of theirs. That's good to know. My previous contact with the locals indicated the village elder might know more. We need +2 for the herb law. In fact, the herb law is pretty rubbish. At least at this level. Let's trade first. A salamander from the village opened a small woven box revealing the village's trade goods. Do you have medicine? I require medicine. What are you? Spear. Rather pointy, you know. White club says what we've got. You could argue we need sanity. Sanity stuff. Raw fish. My only issue is mangoes go off, and we're doing okay for sanity at the moment. We're going to leave it. We might need it on the way back. The village elder returned my formal greeting with a wide grin. Not wasting time, I inquired about Malin's whereabouts. The elder explained that Malin had studied their tribe's legends, studying the ancient scrolls along with the elder, heir, and only child. These stories told of the greatest of the Palikau gifts, the key staff, a mysterious artifact that allowed them to travel great distances through the fog. The staff had been stolen centuries ago by the Wands underground, vile creatures that lurked in darkness, emerging only to enslave and terrorise the islanders. Malin and the eldest child had gone in search of the hidden entrance to the lair of the Wands underground. The elder pointed me in the direction of her trail. Alright. Well, there she be. Oh, that's just a little breeze up the coast. That's nothing too bad whatsoever, is it? Awesome. I thanked the elder for their help and considered if I had any further requests. Let's learn about the tribe. +1. I asked permission to spend the evening interviewing the tribe in order to learn more about these people. After careful consideration, it was granted. Cool. I spent that night probing the village with my questions and learned much. My inquiries complete, I returned and gave my thanks to the chieftain the following morning. I thanked the chieftain for their time and made my exit. Okay, here's the score. We're going to trade. And we're going to do whatever we need to do in order to get +1 sanité. How much are those worth? 5. If I gave you all that, how many of those going to have? 4 and still get my +1. So we'll take that. Then we will learn herb lore. I spent several days learning about the traditional medicines of the indigenous people. When we finished, I'd gathered several samples for my work. Because, we have got an emergency sanity lot there. And actually, it's gone up a little. 42. That's not bad at all. Not bad at all. I told the crew to pack and departed as new adventures were waiting. Harbier Corps was surely relieved as we departed the natives. One native clasped my hand in respect and wished me farewell. Toodle pip. Let's go and see where Malin is. Please don't be in the volcano. I followed Malin's path for several days until they turned into a new direction. She must have found something here that diverted her course. Pause. Okay, I'm going all the way around. Let's zoom out. $31 to the waterfall, and then we can rest. Or we eat the mangoes and go straight to Malin. Makes more sense. I mean, there's no fire right now. Just dash. It's fine. Clean our boots off. Examine the tracks. I followed the trail further through the wilderness. Her path seemed to have no particular rhyme or reason, and I could not figure out where she was heading. Oh, to the hyenas, obviously. Should have saw that coming a mile off, really, but there you go, never mind. The optimist in me likes to think that it isn't going to lead you straight to death, but... Yeah, let's do it. 4. Alright. Alright. Let's do this. Well, you know, we've... I wouldn't say we've rolled worse. Cool. Right, let's shoot. Pop. Uh, 19. 11. I suppose I could do a stun on these. Or self-stun on these, should I say. So you and you. 7. 8, 17. Do you by yourself. That'll do. We're going to take a little bit of a hit, but that's fine. You poisoned my donkey! Ah, it's But a heal anyway. Crack on. No. Okay. I do self-stun again. 11. Okay, so if we do that on you, we put the strength on us, and then we go for the self-stun again. Pop. There we go. I'm starting to figure this game out, I like to think. Seems to be all going rather alright. I wouldn't say great, but alright. More tracks, you say. As I continued to follow her trail, I at last saw her goal. From the vantage point, I could barely make out the entrance to a cave hidden from most angles. Oh. Oh, she did give me the old run around. Old Malin. You whippersnapper, you. Excuse me. I felt my breath catch as I approached the cave. No, it was a cough, really. Looking inside, I saw that it extended deep into the earth, further than sunlight would penetrate. I was preparing myself to enter the darkness when I noticed a rock nearby with a small rose scratched on it. Malin's symbol! Lifting the heavy stone, I found a small supply cache hidden in the hollow beneath. And a note! I've gone to retrieve the key staff. Need to use the being engine to stop the coming bloodshed. Follow and all will be explained. I couldn't make neither head nor tails of her note, but my curiosity was certainly piqued. It seemed I had to enter the caverns if I wanted to see Malin again. Well, guess we're going there then. Mustering my courage, I prepared to step into the darkness. Excelsior! Nice. So, numero deux, as they say. I mean, we should be okay. I could have been very close rescuing the chieftain's son last time, so let's see how that goes. I descended deep into the darkness, my path taking me even further downwards into the darkness. I was going to say downstairs. I guess we are going downstairs. After what felt like hours of walking, I emerged into something astounding, a massive underground chamber that extended for miles in every direction. Malin awaited me somewhere in this murky blackness. If I were to find her, I would need to keep my wits about me and take care not to get lost. Right, storage. What are we going to keep behind? Pitch pot for viewing. I mean, we could drop... That's weightless anyway. We can drop the golden mask. 6 chocolates. Is that enough, though? I'm going to leave the herbs behind. We're not going to need the water. I think we're good on that. We'll need... Oh, yeah, we've got the whiskey as well. Awesome. That'll do. Let's get in there. There was no time to lose. I set off on my journey to find Malin. Well, very plain. It's an easy run, no? Let's just head this way and see what's going on. Caverns are pitch black. The darkness will swallow your path as you move. Use torches and other light sources to extend your vision. Splendid. I mean, we can carry on towards the mole people, I suppose. Hello, natives. My first contact with the natives in that underground world was astonishing. They were squat, bipedal, fully sentient moles. With goggles, no less. They eyed me suspiciously. No, they don't have very good eyesight, so I don't know how they can eye me suspiciously. I think they just squint naturally, grumbling that their precious key staff had been stolen by a sneaky, slimy salamander and its hairless ape companion. The salamander had been captured, but the ape thing, Malin, I assume, had escaped. They offered a high bounty for any who could recapture the thieving creature. It seemed I would have to tread carefully here. I could search for clues in the mole village. Perhaps it would be safer to stay away. What gift could I give them? Give them some skins, I suppose. Probably best to keep them on our side. That's what it's going to take. If that's what it's going to take, that's what it's going to take. There we go. They love us now. Anticipating further contact with these people, I offered a gift. They accepted it gladly, surprise and warmth showing on their faces. The small group kept their eyes on me as I walked away. It seemed that their trust would not be easily won. long as they're not following me, that's fine. Let's go here. Aha! Let's pop down a pitch pop. That did nothing. Okay. Well, anyway, it's cut off here. We got the crystal mine. Do we dare? It's gonna annoy them. Gonna annoy them. I peered into the mouth of the gloomy mine. I heard no signs of activity and assumed the mine was long abandoned. Oh, they weren't mine then. Or they weren't mine. I squeezed into the narrow entrance of the mine. All around me I saw traces of raw crystal embedded in the stone. Surely the moles wouldn't miss just a few. Probably going to regret doing that. After days of back-breaking labour, I managed to recover something of value. Yes, that was rubbish. I've lost 3 standing for 2 fame. My God. No, we're done. That was rubbish. Never do that again. Waste of time. Waste of time, I tell you. Get out of here. Go. What have you got? I mean, they might like it. Oh, it's a portal. I approached the strange structure with caution. It reminded me of the ruined Palico gate I had left Malin to study a year ago. I examined it carefully, but could find no use for the thing. Still, I made sure to remember how to make my way back, just in case. Have a torch. Alright, so. So. That's all locked off, so we've got to go this way. Oh, it's a fungal colony. Oh dear, we run out of sanity. Right, so a couple of them. Is that enough to get me to that side? Just about. Ooh. Oh. Oh, not the donkey. Without access to medical equipment, it was nearly impossible to prevent an injury. What was Missy infected by, or is she just healing up from the last fight still? It's rubbish. Alright, Missy. You get a heal. You get a heal. Hopefully we'll get it back now. As I approached the location, a figure came out of hiding, showing a familiar face. Victoria Malin! I saw with dismay that she was limping slightly, but she brushed off my concerns with a rakish grin and brought me up to speed. In her research, she had learned that the key staff was the secret to controlling the ancient machine that we had discovered on our first journey. This machine, the so-called being engine, had almost limitless power. With it, Malin could create infinite land and resources, enough for everyone in the world. To her mind, the future was clear. War was coming, industrialised, brutal, on an unimaginable scale. With the bounty of the being engine, what was there to fight over? I had to only help her to a nearby portal, a gate left by the Palico that would let us travel directly to the being engine. With my help, she was now ready to make her way to the portal and end scarcity forever. I mean, that's all well and good, but there's a couple of question marks down here we haven't been to, and I think that's what we're going to go and do in the next episode. So thank you for watching. As always, a like is appreciated, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take it easy.